sitting here staring at this damn thing. Like the circle to push record. And then it just dawned on me, girl, you did not push record. Okay, well, my apologies. Aries, I do have your cards. Welcome back to Intuitive Insights. We are doing a them versus you reading. So what this reading entails, we're going to have 6 cards that we're reading into. For your reading, I actually did clarify 2 of your action cards, their action and yours. So first card is giving us detail about who the person is. Second card is what they want with you. Third card is how do you feel about said person. Fourth card is what you want with them. Fifth card is the peekaboo, what's hidden between the two of you. And then we have the bottom of the deck card, and that card is going to let us know the overall outcome for the two of you, okay? Now, for you, Aries, you got your person came out as the sun. So you could be dealing with a fire sign, but not any fire sign, Leo. The sun is Leo. This is a person that's very vibrant, someone who has stayed in your energy permanently. It's someone that you think about, I don't want to say so heavy like constantly, but this isn't someone that's just on the back burner. This is someone that stays in your mind. Someone you could have tried to get rid of, try not to think about, oh, it is what it is, and they always pop up. This is someone very vibrant, could be a person that a lot of people talk about. They could have an internet presence. Popularity is attached to this because with the lion, Leo, a lot of people just want to be around them. You want to see them, you know, people actually become inspired by Leo. They just love Leo's energy. Leo just seems like to be, they don't come off really scary. They're just that chill one, you know. They're kind of like someone you just want to be next to. And when you think about Leo, if it's masculine, he's just off in, he's protective. When you need something, he's there for you. When you think about the feminine, she's the hunter. She's the birther. You know, she don't play no games. If the masculine got out of pocket, she sets him up to put his ass in place. Like, she don't play like that. I mean, we say he's the king of the jungle, the lion, but really the queen is who is kind of like the ruler of the jungle, because she's the one that gets the most busy. But when he get activated, it has a huge impulse because he has the biggest roar, if that makes sense to you. Now, saying with this person, you could, because here, well, you don't know the other, you are unaware of the rest of the reading because I didn't say it. So their action towards you is Ace of Wands. What that means is, one, someone wanting an opportunity to have a connection with you. It screams out something physical. It's like they're calling to you. It's not something that they can control. When I first saw it, what came up is like the impulse of the encounter. You know, when you have like an encounter, it sounds weird not repeating it, but they yearn for you. They yearn for your touch. This is someone, it's given, they want a connection with you. Maybe, especially with they were clarified with the second deck, the Sun, the Four of Cups, and the Six of Swords. The feeling that this individual gives me is like when they're connected with you, it's like their world is okay. What had came up was like, even if you're not just mine. You ever heard that? It's a Rock With You song, and it's an Ashanti song, and that's a verse that she says in there. And I remember the first time I heard that, like, bitch, what? But we found out later why that was. But that's, they want the opportunity to have something tangible with you. So if you guys aren't talking, they want to be talking with you. And then if you guys talk, they want to be in your energy. Now, this isn't someone that's going to action it. So if you were to ask me, hey, will this person contact me? No. And the reason why I say no is because you have the Sun, The Sun, the Four of Cups, and the Six of Swords. This is not someone who wants to address the pain. And I say pain because on your side action, you actually got the Three of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. There's like, oh my God. Okay, so what I get, you don't know. I need to stop saying that to people like you guys know. You don't know because I haven't said it. But that's Mary J. Blige. Anywho, if you had a situation, right, and you had an outside kid, okay, this is not I know that's kind of weird to say, but this is what comes up because I can't even think of the lyrics. It's just the video clip of when Mary J. Blige is on one side of the door and she opens it up and the girl is showing. I think the song is called like Love Child or something like that. And I can't remember the entire song. I can't remember a lyric from the song. But what I do remember is her being shocked that he fathered this child, didn't tell her, and was actually trying not to be involved with the child. What I get from that is that your situation, no. The detriment of that situation is they don't care. This is somebody that does not care on what you got going on outside of you two. Like you could say, I don't know, it could be something as crazy as in you could be incarcerated, reach out to them, and this is a person that's just happy to have a connect, not having the gap, just closing the gap between the two of you. This is what your person is given. If you say like, oh, is this person like in love with me? I would say they're in love with you, but they're playing it off. Because with the Four of Cups here, they're just being real nonchalant. It does represent a person that's focusing on what they don't have, kind of being content and focusing on that. But it's given like heavy because you have the Six of Swords accompanying the card. It's like, I want to move on from this, but I don't want to move on from this. So whatever the emotional impact or whatever that, it's not given that it's physical, like it's just hanky-panky between the two of you. Like it's not given that. It's given, well, I'm pretty sure, I mean, you're Aries. I'm pretty sure it's hanky-panky involved. Okay. But what I'm saying is they're not really focusing on that. It's like, it's somebody that's yearning to hear your voice. It's somebody that's, they want to look at you. They want to be around you. Although they're coming up as the sun, it's like you're the sun for them. Like, I was watching farm chores, right? So even if this person had to scoop up horse shit, right? Talking to you, this horse shit is nothing. They don't smell it. It ain't a burden. They're getting it done. You like energize this person. Like you fuel them in a sense to make them joyful and happy. Like, I mean, because in the middle, you got the Hangman. So the energy for there, you hear my voice shaking? The energy there, it's like there's time. Why is there so much time? I didn't make it to that point when I realized, bro, that's supposed to be a square, not a circle. Anywho, for you, how you feel about this person is the Hierophant. And I love the representation of the Hierophant in this, but I always see the Hierophant as the wounded warrior. This is someone who has learned from their mistakes. And this is someone that desires to teach, basically build, turn that negative into a positive. They see that as a learning curve. Like, I had to go through this in order to realize that. But what you gave me when I first flipped over the card was, if I knew back then what I knew now, I would not have handled them like that. I would have been like more clear with them. I would have taken more of a, communication seems like a problem here with you guys, especially with your person being closed off emotionally and not want to address it. It's like, if we talk about this, I feel stupid for still holding you in my spirit. Like, I feel foolish. Oh my goodness, that's the scene of, not the words of the scene, but, oh, and this is kind of bad, but Game of Thrones, when the one who loses his arm, he's like, why would God allow me to fall in love with such a hateful woman? And when he's talking to Cersei, you know, their brother and sister, it's given that, like, there may be a taboo aspect between the two of you. Maybe the two of you are forbidden to be together. Like, maybe there's a no there, but I have to have them. Like, you know, this isn't someone I chose. This is, it just is what it is. Okay? And that's what I get from this. Like, that's how you feel about this person too. It's like, damn, this don't work. So maybe traditions is not working for you. Like, what would be a normal, like, relationship is not identified. I mean, one of my favorite books is Define Normal, but it's not that for you guys. This is something out of pocket, something original. Like, two people, what I just saw is two people passing each other in an airport, not really communicating with one another, but touching each other's hand as they walk past. Like, if that works for you, I hope it makes sense to you, because the yearning and the love is there, but all odds, like, stars cross. Like, they're right person, wrong time, then too many wounds, then other decisions have been made, and now it's like kind of impossible. But you guys, you need it. It's like a part of you guys are just unalive not being together. Okay, so that's what I get here, and that's Taurus energy. It's grounded energy. So how you feel about this person, one would say it is love, but it's more than that. I know one was, what's more than love? Look, honey, it's tricky. Okay, love, Venus ain't no joke. All right, anywho, we're going to move from that because I can get really lippy about that. But your action, what you want with this person, you have the Hermit. I'm like, the Hermit. And then you clarify the Hermit. You went from 5 to 9. And when we clarified the Hermit, that's when you got the 3 of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the 7 of Cups. So look at Aries. You could have like multiple lovers, one off rip. Here, I'm like, action. The Hermit is to himself. The Hermit is in isolation. The Hermit is minding his business. So it's not that you're actioning towards this person, but you are thinking about how to guide yourself to this person. And what's the thought? Like, why are we thinking so heavy? So there's been some heartbreak and betrayal that ensued. And then on your end, you have that opportunity for things to begin again. They showed up with the Ace of Wands. You here got the defining card of the Ace of Pentacles. So it tells me this is somebody wanting an opportunity to make amends. Hold on, excuse me, that's my cake. All right, thank you for that. So yeah, here it's giving, in your mind, there's a lot of confusion. It's like you're brainstorming. You're going over all these ways that you can approach this person. Because it's given, you want to, but you're at a standstill. You guys' outcome is the Hangman. Or your pickaboo. What's hidden, what's underneath is the Hangman. Like gaining a new perspective. Like trying to figure out another angle. The thing of it is like the both of you desire connection. This one, really, but they plan like they fronting. I can't tell you why. Especially if you feel that way, want you action. But this is somebody that's like, they would have to take the initiative. And I think it's cute how their action card came up as the fire sign. Both of, I mean, you are a fire sign, but you're showing up as earth, like more grounded. This one right here is burning. Like it's very intense. It's like, okay, when are they coming? Like it's probably somebody that's outside, like looking. They're probably like looking you up online. This is someone that's like, they're looking for you. They're waiting for you. Waiting. There you go. This is an individual that's like waiting. They're coming. They're coming. Like as if they laid crumbs out for you to chase them. They're coming. They're coming. And you want some tea, puppy?
Some tea?
Huh?
Said, yeah, I'll do some tea.
All right. Thank you for that. So here, when you have what's hidden is the hangman. So gaining a new perspective. But my thing is, how long y'all gonna dangle there? Because this person is like burning up. You guys, if you look, I usually do my readings like when everybody's like gone. Or I like do it in my room. But my room is under construction right now. And I'm out here, and I tried to get out here early and do my whatchamacallits, but it doesn't work. And then today is Easter, so I'm doing my baking too for my baby. So, yeah, so it's a lot going on. Does it interfere with the reading? No. Are you mocking me?
I would know.
We're literally like right. Well, there's space, but yeah. And yeah, we've done a bunch of moving stuff around. So there's a big shift, like just inside the house. And we're all still like adjusting. Anywho, so why I gave you that, no idea. But we have perspective. There's some changing going on. At the bottom of the deck, though, when you have here, the Three of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups, there could be multiple parties involved. There could be, especially with the Hermit, it's like, if I make this move, I can mess this up. Because what I see is like a chessboard. One move can affect the other thing. I see Neo with all his lovers. And if one ain't right in the batch, it can mess up the whole chemistry of everything. Here we have Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of your clarifying deck. So this is something you're really working hard. Because when you make this move, it's like you want to make it right. It's given like one and done type shot. I'm not the two of you, but that's the energy that it gives. So let's clarify the Hangman, because we're in a lot of... I personally love the Hangman because he takes accountability. It is Neptune energy, and Neptune is ruled by, or rules Pisces. So this is someone that's taking accountability and actually seeing everything as it is, everything as it could have been, everything they want it to be. It's a lot of going back and forth, but what does ensue is the time. Now, in the Mythic deck, he's dangling upside down, and like the crows come and like eat his intestines every single day. So he has to endure his intestines being eaten, and then he heals by nighttime while he's sitting there dangling, and then in the morning, it all starts over again. For many years, he has to sit there and endure that and reflect on the decisions that he made. Yeah. So I say that because the two of you could have been, and this can be in disconnect for a long time. And even though it may not look like it on the surface, internally, like in your heart, because what I feel that's illuminating for me is the green, the heart chakra. Oh, I'm wearing green, but the heart chakra. And there's a lot of pain that's ensuing there. Because what I see is like the heart chakra, but I see a lot of specks of red. So there's a lot of pain there. So even though the two of you are apart, you may not be talking, both of you are still thinking the same. Ooh, when they thinking one thing, when they think about you, you could be thinking about them. Ooh, that's heavy. I remember when I was told that about somebody, I was like, yeah, I'm spiritual, but I ain't that damn spiritual. When she told me, she just kind of looked at me. It's like, really? And then I remember when I was talking to this person, sure shit, if I'd be thinking about the person, we'd message or they'd like post something. I found that so unique. I was like, would it be like that forever? And I remember she told me it'd be like that forever. And I was like, better figure that shit out. Good morning, baby. Hangman, Six of Pentacles, Temperance, and Justice. Look at all these major arcana cards. This is happening now. Honey, I made you coffee. It's right there in front of the mixer on the counter. The cake is cooling. Where did that come from? Oh, that's your whatchamacallit. So, Hangman clarified with 2 majors and 1 minor, but this is reciprocal. So, with having the Six of Pentacles, Temperance, and the Justice, look, and this is both of you. This is hidden on both of you, all right? One thing about this reading, I always nail this reading. There's no shoulda, coulda, wouldas. There's no, oh, maybe that's like a probability. When I've done it for people, it's always hit. I've never gotten a complaint. I know this right here real well. Knock on wood, baby. But I have not. I've always nailed it. So here, it's like 2 people wanting to balance things out, wanting to be reciprocal, wanting to be in union, and wanting to be fair. But in order for that to happen, somebody got to action something. And I'm telling you right here, this one on the left ain't doing nothing. This one on the left is like just kind of being kind of like stoic on their feelings. They're kind of pouty internally, but they're going to be so joyous to talk to you. And then this one over here, it's like, all right, I understand I'm the one with the pool stick and I got to make a move. And how should I do that? And then here you have what both of you want is balance. Both of you want union. Both of you want connectiveness. Connectiveness. Both of you want you want to be on the same page. You want balance. You want peace. This is what you guys are trying to create synergy between the 2 of you in a fair format. So we're not dealing with Tom and Jerry where we're trying to point the fingers at each other. This is where, okay, this has happened and I just want to push past this and move forward. And can we create some kind of union? Because look, it's hell with you and it's hell without you. But I think if me and you can communicate properly and dissect what we both need in this union, we'd be better off than us just living in limbo, constantly boomeranging thoughts of one another. Here, what I would say, the outcome of the 2 of you is the 7 of Wands. Now, what I like, and you got Temperance at the bottom of this one, and the Emperor. Ooh, and 2 of Swords. Look, didn't I say you got to make a move? How long you gonna dangle? I did say that. Okay, let's calm down. With the 7 of Wands, when the 7s come through, it's protecting the new beginning. It's protecting a new start. This is defensive energy, right? And you have the 7 of Cups. So all 7s fall under Cancer. No matter what, it's under the Chariot, which is heavy impulse, and Chariot is the fastest moving card in the deck. So what this gives me, it's like the 2 of you really protecting this bond that you have. This may just be like a bond between the 2 of you, though. Remember I said, well, damn, I don't even know if I said it in the recorded, but I had said it had like this taboo element to it where this wasn't something. Look, the 2 of you can be in the same room together, and even if the 2 of you aren't standing next to each other, it has a huge emotional impact of everyone in the room. So people can act like they're not seeing it. People feel it. Like you guys have that kind of impact on each other or together on other people. But it's not like something you broadcast. What's the matter, baby? You drunk it that quick? Ah. It was enough for a minute. But that's the thing here. Honey, there's you want some French toast? There's French toast in the fridge. No. Okay. You're just gonna wait for me to make the food? Okay. Anywho, it's like you two being very guarded. You know how Jay and Beyonce was really guarded? That's what is given before it, and they're still very private about their life. Like they're dropping on the album, but as far as like talking about it and dissecting it with the outsiders, they don't really do that. This is it's giving like that energy. It's giving that kind of family impact too. Like whoever like is involved or around, it's like people will want to know about the two of you. People will want to know like what's going on. Like they might know about the two of you in the past, but they might not know about the two of you like in the future, like the present, and they might be like, nah, they talking to each other. Because what it gives me to seven is Leo energy. The Seven of Wands is Leo energy. And it does kind of pivot because we transition into Saturnian energy. But when you have Leo and Cancer there, you can try to conceal it all you want, but Leo, the sun is there, and Chariot, the smoke of the movement, it's there. If they don't see it, they feel it, you know, from the turbulence and the ground. So it y'all could play coy all you want, but you're getting a lot of respect too in this union. That's just what I see. Like there's a lot of admiration for this love that the two of you share. So maybe the way the two of you talk about each other and how you two represent each other may be very complimentary to others. It's a weird, like, kind of like mysterious thing. And I think others can feel like there's a gap between the two of you too. You may have others that want that. A lot of people don't like real love. Like, if I ain't getting it, you ain't getting it. Like, that's how some people think. But anywho, that is the reading that I got for you, Aries. I really do hope that this helped. I do appreciate your time and your patience because I did do a lot of pausing, non-recording, jumping in, jumping out. But I got you. But I hope that this did give you some peace. It's really beautiful, but especially with me having the peek at the Emperor, somebody has got to take the initiative and lay out what's expected to like move forward, how we go about this and actually stand firm on it. That's what is given. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.